All right. Well, what do you think about the narrative that I don't care about you, I only care about the views, and I'm taking advantage of you, or I have bad intentions, like I'm using you? What do you think about the people that are running with that narrative?
Well, I think it's time to confess. It's time to confess that Panda Chop has been bullying me. You know, he's been forcing me to go at Joe and say Tony Sunshine is a cock boy because he wants the Latino race to die. That's what it is. Yo, listen to me, man. It's no truth to that. The narrative for that is not nobody. You should know. First of all, the reason I'm not a yes man. I'm not a nigga you could talk to a certain way. You know, I'm a certain type of dude. And I think it's complicated, but at the end of this lifetime, you're gonna get to know the full Cuban. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a great follower, but I follow those that needs to be, that I feel should they got the value and they got the know-how, and I could trust that they could lead. Not all people feel that way. I'm a great leader, but I haven't played the leader role because they've been, you know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of shit with the leader role with Cuban having to take that leader situation and really show. Right now, I'm taking the leader, situation where it's like I'm doing my own thing and I'm leading my own charge. But that's to be, seen and all that is definitely going great. So for somebody I've never been a nigga that paid. It's like, why try to say that I went to the West Coast to pay somebody for protection? And I said that would never happen because Cuban Link does not pay for protection. So, when I say things like that, it's because I'm my own man, right? In other words. So my own man, when you be your own man, say certain things that come with that. I'm not a victim in this as far as like, niggas coerce me to try to do that to that guy. Like, no. There was a situation in Puerto Rico when I didn't even know Don Omar. Niggas started, two executive dudes from a Spanish label try to get me to make a song about Don Omar. I would have got a deal. This song. Just like probably what they did to Pitbull to me and me. You know what I'm saying? But Pitbull took the, whatever he took. Me, Cuban Link, was in the room. There was, I was in need of a deal. I was trying to land a deal. You know what I'm saying? Spanish too. Spanish and just for Spanish. And they was looking at me and they was loving me and they sat with the execs in there, you know what I'm saying, too? And they was like, yeah, vamos a darle, I don't want mal. I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how niggas hate to try to throw that, that extra shit. Like Lowe's. Somebody like Lowe's. The press. The fucking, the press secretary. Him. Right? That's for, with Tony. I'm sure that's this type of, like characters that he fitted and that he does behind the scene. They just was right there. Two guys. I was in my hotel room because they flew me over to Puerto Rico. And I'm listening to them, you know what I'm saying? They started with the, we're going to do this. We're going to have fun. Yeah, your album out. Then I don't know where. But you know what? Joe, man, what we need from you two is like to go and this. This was when Don Omar was like really like hot coming into, he was about to take over shit. You know what I'm saying? Before fucking, aunque digan que soy un bandolero bandolero. Right before he did that, they told me make a diss song about him, and everything else will be, you know what I'm saying, natural. I'll get a deal. I'll be a part of the team. And I said, I'm not dissing that brother. Just like that. I don't know him. I didn't feel right, but it might like out. Sometimes I do that. I think out loud, and I did it right there, and I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? I was like,
so the point is that
like
nobody can make you do anything that you don't want to do.
Exactly. That's what it means. It means that even when I'm proposed something that's higher value that I might have want a lot, I wouldn't sell my morals for it. I wouldn't do something. So I would never do something that is forced or coerced by somebody else. No, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm my own man.
I think that people give me a lot of credit when they say that, he interviews these guys and tells them to go talk bad about Joe. And it's like, they don't realize that I mean, these are just natural situations that people feel this way about Joe, and they
right?
hit me
But
up
they
even
also
and
gonna say,
and want to talk about him.
but they're gonna say why they ain't came out yet. You know what I'm saying? Why they coming out now? Not back
Right,
then, right?
exactly. That's another
That's
narrative.
that's what that's the only thing. But it's the truth. I don't give a fuck when the truth comes out. It's coming out. Maybe they feel comfortable now because they see the courage we got, and they're coming out with it. You know what I'm saying? Because the like narrative is that these niggas are fucking killers and they'll go kill you if you talk bad about them. That's basically it. You know what I'm saying? They put that rumor out there. They put that kind of energy in the air to people so they get scared. You know what I'm saying? I told you the story about, you know what I'm saying, that how they choose one person and they make an example of them. You know what I'm saying? So they could go up and spread that fear. You know what I'm saying? Especially that, for them to gain either more power, more respect, whatever. And they did a great job on that. They choose they just fucked up with me though. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we're here talking shit. 'Cause, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they try to put me in that category. Hey, you go try to make an example out of me? Are you fucking nuts? Uh, you know, um, no, besides the fact that you know what I'm saying, there was other things involved with it. But after it happened, it was like, yeah, they try to make me look like it. Yeah. So now niggas is looking around. Oh yeah, that nigga he flipped on his bets like one of his artists. Like that was just like a brother. Cuban Link was like they were supposed to be brothers. They Spanish to stick together. That nigga capable to do that Cuban. Imagine what he capable to do to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was the narrative they pushed. So it's you know what I'm saying that fear turns into the you know what I'm saying the red. It goes into red with other people, DJs especially. When the P Cutter, I told you the P Cutter situation with, you know what I'm saying, the Terror Squad camp, you know what I'm saying? They jumped them in the middle of a DJ summit in front of other DJs.
Right.
That's another tactic there. They made an example out of him. Uh, and, he got the perk of him, you know what I'm saying? Also getting DJs to be scared of Cuban Link, causing the blackball in my shit to be even more, you know what I'm saying, the street level. Remember that he does different levels. You know what I'm saying? He got the industry level, he got the CEO level, and then you got the street level. He worked those ships pretty good as far as being a fucking, little evil little fucking fat whale villain. So he did good with that. From a bad, from looking at it that way. But he's a piece of shit doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he did.